Okay, so can you hear me? Okay, so we had an issue LinkedIn for some reason. Event wasn't planned. So, but anyway, I think we're ready to start. Maybe we'll wait a couple of minutes. You should be hearing me. You should be hearing me. So we on start here. Me. Yeah. Okay. See that for a moment. Let me check. Ready to start. Ready to start. Ready to start. Sound check. Sound is okay. And start. So you can check off this moment. Okay, so so hello everybody. Thank you for registering and now attending the meeting, presentation. This is 1 o'clock. I'm François Montandon, based in Spain, working co-founder of Temansoft. We essentially do automation for insurances, so mostly via chatbot and also email automations. And we deal essentially with claims, incident declarations. Today, we're going to talk about fleets of vehicles, show you how a bot can clear an incident via a chatbot. So maybe I go first to the presentation. So for this, I have to start here some little manipulation. So wait a second for me. Change screen. Up, side. Oh, I'm here and I go for the presentation. So you can see here, I'm a bit wait a second. I'll start by the first slide. Yeah, okay. So automation of fleets accident claims. We are powered by artificial intelligence, and our platform is fully no code. So you can design and build up automations, okay, via our backend. Show you after how it works with the help of artificial intelligence. Create guides. That will be used by other artificial intelligences that will be agents that will be chatting or exchanging emails or like extracting data from emails sent by customers, okay, by your clients. So the way we see the thing is people communicate with our system, okay, via existing tools, okay. So we are agnostic. So we have developed integrations with Microsoft Teams, Google Chat, WhatsApp, and also live chats in customer space, okay. So in the case of Teams and Google Chat, people, your customers will install an app available on the Teams market or the Google market, okay, the Google Chat market. and then provide authorizations to the users who then can do declarations by chatbots like they would chat with any of their colleagues via Teams, for example, or Google Chat. So the idea is always whether talk about chat tools or about emails that people use the existing tools. So no new applications that you have to install or whatever thing you have to log in and so forth. Current problem, I mean, is an incident on a vehicle is quite a manual and fragmented process, depending on what's the case. I mean, if it's glass brokerage, whatever incident with a third party, without third party, very often, I mean, information sent is not complete, things are lacking, and so on. Okay, it's quite a high processing time. There are applications available for that, for sure. You need them to integrate them. They are generally not very flexible, only focusing on vehicles, not so easy to adapt or to change in case of the customer has special vehicles like trucks or whatever. Okay. So we're gonna show you how easy it is with our app to design a bot, and I'm gonna show you that later. So it's always a single entry point. Okay, you connect with that bot, you start, and then the users will choose. In the case, if there is only a fleet management tool, okay, it's going to be only fleets, but your customer could, for example, have the choice to declare different processes, different incidents, vehicles and others, and so forth. I continue here. So the user gonna input data. We always can do a verification. So we have a tool to do use master data that provided by your information systems. Essentially, we check maybe the identify the vehicle, the policy number or whatever. Okay, so we can then qualify the claim. When we say intelligent routing, that means that depends, I mean, of the type of incident. Is it a glass brokerage? Is it robbery or vandalism and so forth? Okay, and once this is selected, you go to a business sub-agent that is going to deal with that specific case. If it's vandalism is one thing. If it's a claim or situation without a third party, with a third party, and so forth. The idea is that at the end we can collect information, validate data, validate that information, and send a structured information, generally in the form of a JSON file. We send that to your information system. So the thing is, the process is not only input data like you could do in a form, but is also during the process to validate data, to check, data and so forth. Okay, many other things we can do. So this is okay summarizing how you do. Okay, of course there is a database lookup that we can do. So it could be on the vehicle registration and as well as the policy number and other things. What we manage here is broken glass, theft, vandalism, accident with third party, without third party. Okay, these are the 5 sub processes I can show you. Okay, how we do. Yeah, so here we mentioned, okay, these are like kind of sub agents. So first we collect data, authenticate, or at least look up the vehicle, and then once this has been found, we ask the right questions. Okay. During the process, we can also ask for documents, extract data from the document. Okay, and generally, if it's for a European accident report, it's going to be written by hand. So that case, our system will ask for a photo or for a PDF scan of the report, extract data, and user will have to check that the OCR system on the background has been reading and provide the exact information. So this is how we do. So with a lot of slides here. Our model is also, we always in our platform start from structured data. Okay, that's the most important thing, is we know that your information systems work with structured data, okay, with some formats, specific formats, and we export, I mean, we have to push this information that will be pushed into your information system. And also, of course, we can send via notifications via email to whatever of course, the declared itself, or whoever needs, I mean, some manager or whatever, manage via notifications. Okay. So, okay, continue here. So the idea is that from upfront, I mean, from when the declaration takes place, from immediately 100% of the information is complete, there is no errors, and so forth. There always can be errors and things, but that's the idea. Okay. So to avoid this back and forward takings and calls and so forth. Okay, so maybe now I go out of here and I'm going to show you how this is working. So here you have on one side the platform, okay, how it works, okay, and how you do design, publish those bots, okay. And on the other side, I have a demo in Teams, okay. So more or less here we have, it's a typical platform with we'll find a bunch of, I mean, some KPIs here. The agent activities are the logs, okay. Entities are databases you have, okay, that we are using. So we could collect and query your information systems directly, which is something we don't like to do because sometimes those are down, sometimes things are not working, and so forth. So we preferably use these kind of buffer databases where you, for example, will push your all, let's say, vehicle registrations, and we pick up there, we validate with that thing. So you also can do some eventual post-treatment with AI, check that the information, that there are no duplicates, or plenty of things can be done. So the information is clean when doing the process. In a chat process, you cannot have, I mean, it's synchronized process, you can have errors and things like that, that will slow down and will give a bad experience to your customer. So that's the idea with those databases. Then how it looks here. So these are different ways. So here is how this, for example, this chatbot is built here. Idea. Okay, so you see how it works. So you start here and kind of common flow builder here. But prior to build the flow, you need to build up the guides. So our guides are things that look like this. So I will show you here this one. This is start. For some reason here, when I display, I need to do something like that. But you have here, for example, how it's gonna start. You go and you build up here. I have on one side the chat, okay? And here on the left, you have the every field. So it's very linear. So we know the data model. We know we need to ask the vehicle registration, the claim date, claim location, okay. And okay, sometimes instructions are very easy, sometimes instructions are far more complex, okay. Everything depends on what you're looking for. So for example, here, this is an instruction. So now works. Wait a second. Yeah, so here, this is more complex instruction where we have to find a vehicle in a database. some of the things we have here is I want to show you how there are different menus. So let's have a view here. These are the so this is here is in French, but it is instructions on for OCR functions. Okay, or for here you have an example of photo analysis and things like that. Okay, with here you can see which tool we're using. So we use different OCR tools depending on the situation, whether is a photo, whether analysis you need to do, where is handwritten text and so forth. So just one thing is, as I mentioned, we are a bit, I mean, we are agnostics in terms of entry points. So any of existing communication systems, similarly with AI, you can, we mostly use OpenAI and Mistral AI, but you could also choose models like Anthropic, Claude, and so forth. Okay, depends. I mean, on the your expecting requests. I mean, some people who are looking now for a European-based data, I mean, AI provider. So that's why we use Mistral, others KLS, and after it depends what kind of uh, AI treatment you need. So we'll choose one or the other. Okay, so that's one of the things is sure is that everything is done by chat. Okay, and people who are setting up those chatbots don't need to be programmers. Kind of almost zero. I mean, not almost 100% zero code. Some knowledge. I mean, you need, of course, on how AI is working, but now a lot of people have experience with ChatGPT and stuff like that. So, a lot of people know how to prompt. I mean, uh, of course, you need to have some understanding of the, the business, okay, process, and you have common sense. You kind of so let's chat. Some imagine a situation where you have a fleet and your customer, all users have access to Teams and they have to do the declaration. So in general, because you have to take pictures of the vehicle, you would do it using your smartphone. But in this case, I'm using the Teams on my computer. So it's more easy for me. So I can do here a test. So in a real situation, some people will have here the payment app, okay, and they would just simply start. So I will go here to the demo, the claim here, and we go to the common core. So I have to provide the vehicle that is existing. So I have this, that application that was developed for the French market. So the number plate is a French format, but you could easily set up, format checking for any country. So after you are asked what was the date of the incident, so say a day. So I'm gonna say here, it's a typical street, whatever. Okay. If we go here, we can just look at the activities. So I would like to show you agent here is for the common core and somewhere here. So I have a bit too many. In general, you have uh, much less agents. Is there are a lot. So because yeah, this one you can see that here I started the conversation. So you have a log here. You can see where we are. Okay, that's exactly what we are doing. Okay, so my last name as a test manager this one here I do like that. And he's gonna ask me my first name, I think. Wrong, correct. But all these can be, of course, fine. We generally have always kind of a common core in the first part of the app that is used to authenticate or whatever, yeah, declarant, okay, in this Spain. So I'm typing a Spanish number, but whatever country you are. So here, so you can ask. And you see how we are following here this code here. So if I can come up with look, okay, you see where we are. Okay, so let's say here, so I going to take, I think vandalism. I think it's interesting one. I can show you another one after. Here he asked me my date of birth. I don't remember why it was decided, but this is very easy to add a question, take out the question. He asked me, yeah, okay, so this we have uh, deactivated photo. We deactivated the photo analysis because I don't have pictures here, so I just did some quick modifications so I could avoid having the otherwise because you need to have real photos. This time is finding out the model and things, so if picture is not fitting to the real car and doesn't work. So we just made a thing that is not doing any analysis here. I remember well. But in reality, the system will make a photo analysis. I know he does the analysis. I don't know here. In a bit fast. Yeah. I think he's been doing the process a bit fast. So maybe I shouldn't have done that modifications at this point. Okay. Okay. I don't know why. I think I have here some, yeah, as I commented, I'll change the first. Let me fix this. Okay, maybe I made a mistake on this. Okay, so I mean, something I made wrong, I'm pretty sorry. So, but okay, you understand the idea. So maybe start another process. Uh, I go here. So we're gonna provide again the same. If you don't, if the registration number is not in the database, the system tend to, I mean, it's gonna send you a message saying that you have to call, I mean, because it could be that either you are on the wrong place, of course, or so simplified like this. I can give the address, but usually you can cross-check the address. So I have to go here, so I just do this. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the chat. Or he asked me here, so this time I say claim with that party because they already learned. But this is a verification. I think I check if I remember something like that. Oh, yeah. Take a picture here in the same story. I hope it's not gonna fail. Some changes on this fast. Go here. One. Yeah, no problem. Made something wrong on the other one. Quick setup to for demos is always complicated because you have to adapt the scenario. Here we have 20 pictures. One this time. I'd like to show you how. Okay, so sending this. You can see it's not exactly the real application. So yeah, the thing is checking the brand of the car and different things and providing yeah, a description of the. So I'm going to go here and I take this one here. I hope it's a nice, exactly a European accident report. And now we're gonna read it and you're gonna see how the system is behaving. Normally the person has taken a picture of it, okay, and can have a look at it, okay. So then it's going to provide the information. Take some time, depending on the quality of the document. Yeah, it's like here. Here you have accident details. So in that case, we should check here that the real situation the person has used. So 501 12 5 1425. So this is what he found, okay, and so forth. So that's a French one. So different things. So you say validate, say okay here. And this is how the validation process is working. Okay. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but the validation process is going to be like this. So maybe something is missing. I should check. The thing that these people are checking, so they do the human in the loop is the declarant, and he checks what he's sending, what is read. It's his interest to provide the best information, so he's going to get as well informed. So here you can even see it's a French document, but it even says what was the damage, what was written at least in the in the in the report. So we say here, okay, continue like this, and of course this could be used on WhatsApp, on Google Chat, okay, or any other type of chat. In WhatsApp, the scenario in general is people have a QR code, they access via QR code. So you can imagine, for example, that you have people using these, they have a card and they flash on this card or whatever document, they flash the QR code, they can proceed with the declaration. The brand model, okay, I don't know. Let's say okay. Okay, like the code. Okay, so I should check here. Okay, I don't have the time to look at this, but here all the time you have the possibility to check and validate. So if it's done properly, persons, okay, there if you wouldn't be happy with some of the information you provided, you're gonna provide the right info. Okay, that's a question he asked. You are in the within not always necessary to do this, but okay, so that's quite a long process. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because already have spent half an hour. So more or less, I think you got it. It's really easy to use this. I mean, if you have once you have the right, of course, data set, okay, the right flow, okay, you know what information you need to extract either to, I mean, to you need your client or your user to provide, or it's the same when you do email treatment. In the email treatment is a bit different because the AI says to extract information from an email and then build up a mail requesting or that will be sent to the sender uh, asking for the missing information. But if you once you know your process, you know what information you need, you also have you know where you can uh, I mean you have your master data in your information system. Once this is done, okay, it takes a couple of days to not even, I mean, the building up a bot is quite quick. Uh, Testing it also takes some more time to fine tune. Okay? But we are there to support you. So I think that's all. I think mainly you understood how it works. If you have questions, don't hesitate to. So yeah, back here, check if I have an player here. Do I have questions? Seems not. So please don't hesitate to ask questions. Here you're gonna receive a recording, okay, of this, and I'm going to contact you. You know that many people are connecting, so I tend to directly send you emails, and can have after a face-to-face meeting and decide and discuss your business cases. Looking in the other, we're trying now to also stream via YouTube and LinkedIn. LinkedIn today didn't work again. So, okay, another issue. So, look, I thank you for attending the meeting. Please don't hesitate to have, if you have questions, there is a chat here. So I maybe drop my email address here. Want to send me an email and know more about Demansoft. That's up, and the address, email address, and maybe you can also send you want to meet us, you can go to our website and you can request a demo here. Just the way to you look at the page, you can see you can book a demo directly. Okay, no questions. Thank you for attending. Okay, and next quarter we're going to do a series of webinars focusing on email automation. Works a bit the same with the same kind of instructions, same structure, but there are a number of different things. But with the same platform, in fact, you could even imagine to have you have the data manager in the process. You can use the chat, via WhatsApp, Teams, or Google Chat, whatever you want. Okay, people can come and declare, and they can also, you could also manage declarations via email using more or less the same model, the same, not exactly the same chatbot, but if you have the data model, we can show you how you can do that. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for attending. Bye bye. Ending the event.